Well, hello, this is Jim Ham at Putty and SSH. We're going to show you how to use Putty to log into the Dynaview and then capture one of the reports, or as many reports as you need. So I have Putty open here. So the first thing to do is to put in the address of your Dynaview. I've got it saved already here, so I'm going to just load it in there. So this is the address of the Dynaview, and here SSH. You don't have to actually walk over to the Dynaview and plug in. As long as it's on the network and you know the network address, this should work. So I'm going to say open, and then we're going to switch to the next video. So here we are back. Putty has opened a screen with the login prompt from the Dynaview. Now, you may have seen a couple of dialog boxes. One of them will say, warn you that the encryption is old, which it is in the Dynaview, so you have to just say yes to that one. And then another one, if you've never logged into this Dynaview before, it'll ask you if you really want to do this because you know it's a new IP address. You say yes. You say yes to that. So here we are. You just log in as root, and the Dynaview password. I'm gonna prompt. Now we need to navigate to the directory where the files reside, and that is CDs, change directory space, /var, /opt, /Dynaview 3, remember it's case sensitive, capital D, capital V, capital I, and then data. And you say PWD to make sure you got in the right place. There it is. And LS for listing. And there is the file. So now what we need to do is get Putty to capture that file for us. And unfortunately, the software that I'm using to record this, there's a pop-up box that you need to deal with in order to tell Putty to record this file. And it doesn't show. So I'm going to do it here, and I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing, but you're not going to see anything except for the mouse moving around a little bit. So you move up to the top, to the title bar of Putty, the Putty window, and you right-click. And then down a ways, there's a thing called Change Settings. So click on that. Now that brings up another dialog box. And on the left side, there is a pick list, really, and under session and then logging. So you click on logging, and that changes the right pane to show you some other options. And at the top, it says session logging, and right now it's set to none. So we're going to move that. Click on printable output, and then there's another box where you can say log file name. So you can browse, click on the browse button, and then you know, from that you can choose where you want, what folder you want to put that in, and at the bottom it gives you an option of changing the name. So when you're happy with all that, you just say save, and then it shows you the full path of the file, the resulting file when you're finished. When you're happy with that, you go down to the bottom of this dialog box and click on apply. All right, so in this case, it's warning me another dialog box, which you can't see, that the file already exists. So I'm going to say yes. That's okay. Overwrite it. So here we are back again. Now everything that goes on this screen is now going to go into that file that we just opened. And so I'm going to say cat. Stands for concatenate. And then we want to type in the name of the report. Roll _01 _ 1607 December, capital D, 31 69. Return. Now it looks like nothing happened, but actually it did indeed print to the screen. The file has a couple of form feeds embedded in it, and so it when Putty comes across a form feed, it clears the screen. So it's done. So now we need to go back and close that file that we just opened and do the same thing. Go up to the top band and right click. And once again, you can't see this dialog box, but it's here. I'm looking at it. Change settings. And then on the left side, the left panel, logging. And here we want to check none on the right side. And then down at the bottom, apply. All right, so that just closed the file that you just recorded into. Now we're still in this directory, ls, there they are. So if you have more than one report, you can just repeat that process. You go in, right click on the top bar, choose a new file name, apply, come back here, cat, space, and then the file name, and then again, right click on the top, and close the file, repeat, rinse and repeat, right? So when you're done, when you're finished, and then you can just type exit, XT. When I do this video, it's going to end. So you can go on to the next one. All right, here we are again. So put that file on my desktop, putty.log, and if you right-click on putty.log and say open, in Windows, it opens with Notepad. At least it did here. So that's what we're looking at right here. This is the recording of that report. There's not too much interesting. You notice that it's double spaced, and that's because there's a carriage return line feed at the end of every line. If you bring this into Excel, it should be able to fix that for you. So this is it. You see it worked. So you can try this and let me know how it works for you.